What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be talking about Force War. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't care about this, but there is a huge change that has gone through. You probably already noticed it if you don't participate, which honestly, some of you guys might just completely skip it. They have very much changed Force War in the way that you can actually use some of your heroes now. Make sure you collect your resources, but if you take a look at the divine statue technology tree, they've made one really big change, and that is this node right here used to just be completely warriors cannot be deployed, which really sucked, but that can now only be applied to castles. When you're fighting fortresses or towers, it simply reduces the damage by 50%. But hey, that actually might be more damage than you'd be able to do without your warriors, in all honesty. Now, when you take a look, you can see here there are different nodes and there's different things having to go on with each one. So if we were going to go after this node here, actually, let's take a look. Adjacent ones, which ones are we want to go for? You can see what the technology is as well. Like this one here has the mage one. That's pretty interesting. I do like looking at it from this type of view because it just feels a lot better. So now you'll notice this map is a little different as well. You'll notice there's these little guys that have been taken out. You have the main center boss as well. You can see who's been hitting them. But you can actually go for the little minions as well, which is pretty interesting, I must say. Being able to use your attacks on different locations here. Overall points stay the same. And of course, yeah, I mean, you can see the durability log, all that the same, but this is a little bit different. And now that basically means now that we're going after this guy, a big difference because we can actually use our heroes when we want to. Granted, this is the divine statue here. Let me show you one that does have some warrior technology. So like right here, if we go to this one here, and you can see most of these nodes are already taken out. If we go to battle, oh, I gotcha. So it actually makes you have to go to certain ones first as well. I actually did not notice that. Please attack the stronghold assembly first. Huh. So they did make a lot of changes to this, which I'm honestly not against. I don't think this one I'm going too hard into. You can see on the map which ones we're kind of gunning for first. Surprisingly, we're doing very well for once, but that's the advantage of being in these corners. Being in these middle spots, a little sketchy a lot of the times. We'll just have to see how it turns out, though. There are a couple things. Wow, the red team is literally getting beat up on. That is kind of insane. But I kind of want to go, and I want to pick on this guy right here because it looks like we can actually do what we want to. Let's see what happens if we go to the main one. Oh, wait. Hold on. So we have to wait and do something different. So that's interesting what it makes you do. It actually makes you go to the assembly point and focus on the one. So this gives the leaders of your team a little bit more flexibility, or really it gives them a little bit more control where your members are actually going to attack, which I don't think is a bad thing. So it's basically making us come over here and attack, and we can jump into these battles, and now finally we can use our legitimate team that we like using all the time. We want to make sure we still put our heroes in the correct order. I think we are still slotting Vesa in here as well. I don't want to skip battles on this one either. I want to watch them out. I want to make sure we are using a core of origin, and on top of that we can still use all these things here, like increasing the amount of damage we deal. So let's take a look and see how these battles actually go now that there are these little tiny side statues that you can fight on top of everything else. Honestly, this is kind of where I wish we still had Mystic Fairy Frey. I think it probably would have still been a good thing to do here. We will be able to ramp up damage. However, I think I need to change away from all these melodic strings now, and we need to set up a better lineup to make this work. Honestly, a lot of Antlers Canes would do the trick here. 2 Antlers Canes and probably 4 Demon Bells to make sure we're getting tons of actives off. Probably gonna be the best option here. We are still doing a ton of damage. However, our damage is going to slowly go down in a way because, of course, we don't have Mystic Fairy Frey and we don't have those Antlers Canes on. These melodic strings are going to slowly lose their potency. And survivability, sure as heck, does not seem to be an issue whatsoever here. So we can skip this battle. 22 durability, not too bad here. And you can actually see how much durability is left on it too. So we're making a pretty significant dent on these. So if we take the time, switch a couple things around, mainly antlers canes here, it's going to be a huge difference in the amount of damage we do. We can also run precision here, right? Yeah, we can get to that top number of precision. Let's go back over here. Same thing, you're going to be using this. Let's check out your stats. Probably run armor break, crit. Don't need the control immunity anymore for this game mode. Precision, or does that put us too high? Puts us way too high on precision. We don't need that much precision. We could probably go for like skill damage at this point, which is cool. And then our other heroes that we're going to be slotting in, we're just going to generate some extra energy with them. And we're going to go for demon bells to just feed that energy, get more and more active skills, which is exactly what we want to see. So let's jump back in it. Let's go back down here, go to the target. You can actually see it has a little flag here, basically forcing you to hit it. Let's see what we can do. So we got 9 more attacks. We are, of course, going to continue to use this rune here. And this is going to be a ton more damage. Again, if we had Mystic Fairy Freya, we'd probably be doing even more damage. The fact that we can actually use warriors at 50% efficiency does feel kind of good as well. I do like that. He's getting his extra hits into. You guys notice the little extra animations, the little swings he does. That's the extra damage going out. Now, I think running 4 demon bells is going to need a little bit luck to try to get an active skill every single round. But it might still work. It might. Of course, this round, Aspen does get, Aspen goes 3rd, which is perfect. We do need just a little bit of luck with these energy gains. We need Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok to get it. Oh, wait, Vulcan missed it, so he's going to do a basic attack for this round. So, you know, there are some things to tweak up and change, but still about the same durability reduction. So, yeah, you can see here, it does feel like you can make much more of an effect here. I'm going to buy these, and I'm going to just smash a ton of these hits here and see what we can actually generate. So I want to keep doing this for the 3 more hits. Get as much durability down. 454. Down to 410. So it feels like you can single-handedly actually make a difference nowadays, whereas previously it just didn't feel that way. It felt like you weren't making a dent, but you can see from all my attacks here, I'm down to 278, 256. We might actually be able to just bust all the way through this one. We got 9 more hits. Not quite enough, but it's close. We're going to get it down sub 100, it looks like. If we had a few more double damage hits, that would be awesome. Got 2 more to go, down to 58. Yeah, we've actually almost finished it off single-handedly. It's down to 36, and then just working on the main target. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Collect all our resources. Monster Hunter, what's this one? Oh, I forgot to actually just hit twice. Yeah, just hit. I don't really care about pushing in Lair Expedition this time. I just want to really go for the bonuses. Get our donations in. We're not really going to be pushing on rank this time, so it's not as big of a deal. We usually fall out of the top 100 anyway. We're 148 right now, but I do think the change to this is actually really huge, and this is really, really awesome. I love this new addition and this change. It does make it a little bit more fun, I think. It feels like you're making more of an impact. So let me know what you guys think about this change. I think it's a big one. It makes it more enjoyable, at least to me, and I'll see you guys next time.